All right, so this is January 2020, and we're doing question number one. Um, 1AI says, using a calculator or otherwise, calculate the exact value of the following. I is 4 1/5 times a third minus 1 1/4. So obviously, we need to do the multiplication before we subtract. I would start by converting all mixed numbers to improper fraction. So 5 4 is 20 and 1 21. So this is 21 over 5 times 1/3 minus 4 ones, 4 and 1, 5 over 4. Next, we're going to multiply two fractions. When you're multiplying two fractions, what you do is you cancel. So 3 into 21 goes 7 times. And when nothing else can cancel, you're going to multiply numerator by numerator. So 7 times 1 is 7. And denominator times denominator, 5 times 1 is 5. And then we're going to subtract 5 over 4. Now, if you're adding or subtracting fractions and the denominators are different, you must find the LCM. The LCM here is 20. 5 into 20 goes 4. 4 times 7 is 28. 4 into 20 is 5. 5 times 5 is 25. So the final answer here is 3 over 20. The final answer is 3 over 20. This says 4.1 minus 1.25 square divided by 0.05. Now what we have to do here is that we have to work out the numerator first. And then once we have one value for the numerator and one value for the denominator, then we would divide the numerator by the denominator. So the numerator is going to be 4.1 minus 1.25 square using my calculator. All right, so that is 1.5625. 1.5625, and this is divided by 0.005. Numerator, so this is 4.1 minus 1.5625. So up top, we're gonna have 2.5375 divided by 0.005. And our final answer is 507.5. So our final answer is 507.5. Moving on. All right, B says a stadium currently has a seating capacity of 15,400 seats. Calculate the number of people in the stadium when 75% of the seats are occupied. So number of persons. All right, so when 75% of the seats are occupied, persons are in 75% of the 15,400. Now 75% is 75 over 100. So this is 0.75 times 15,400. So 75 over 100 is 0.75. So 0 times 15,400 right, I made an error. All right, so this is 11,550 persons. So when 75% of the seats are occupied, there are 11,550 persons in the stadium. All right, moving down. This says the stadium is to be renovated with a new seating capacity of 20,790 seats. After renovation, what will be the percentage increase in the number of seats? Now, percentage increase is the increase over the original number times 100%. So let's say the increase, it would be 20,790 minus 15,400. That would be the amount that the seating capacity is increasing by. So that is the increase. The original amount is 15,400 times 100%. So we have 20,790 minus 15,400. The increase is 5,390 divided by 15,400 times 100%. So 20 here cancel 20. Our final answer is 5,390 divided by 154. And this says the seating capacity would have increased by 35%. All right, this says a neon light flashes 5 times every 10 seconds. Show that the light flashes 43,200 times in one day. So it flashes 5 times every 10 seconds. So let us get the number of flashes per second. So every 10 seconds, there is 5 flashes. So divide both sides by 10. All right, so maybe, so in 1 second, there's a half of a flash. That might not make any sense, but it will work from a calculation perspective. So every second there's a half of a flash, or you could say there's a flash every 2 seconds. All right, so number of flashes per day. So in one day, well, what we need to know is how many seconds are in a day. So this is going to be a half multiplied by the number of seconds in a day. There are 60 seconds in 1 minute. There are 60 minutes in 1 hour, and there are 24 hours in 1 day. This goes into this, let's just say 30 times, and then we multiply we have 30 by 60 by 24. The answer here is 43,200. All right. So what I did to answer the question, I first what find out the number of flashes made every second. So if every 10 seconds there are 5 flashes, it means in 1 second there's going to be a half of a flash. In other words, there's 1 flash every 2 seconds. Then I simply multiply that half by the number of seconds in a day, and you'll get the number of flashes for the entire day.